This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Gubba Rum, where it's handcrafted artisanal rum in amazing flavors like vanilla and coconut in a striking hand-painted bottle. You can get this at your local spirit store or order direct from them. You just go to gubbarum.com or 617-964-6299. That's Gubba Rum, America's newest handcrafted rum. And Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start that over.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
Why, hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Just go to the main site. Right to the right is every way to reach us. Just like, share, subscribe, find anyone, the dog, the cat, the fish, get your neighbor's dog, cat, fish, get the mother-in-law's dog, anything that has a fin that can click and say like, subscribe, comment, please do so. Thank you. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck. What's up?
Bruh.
I don't know which.
My allergies are acting up.
I don't know if it's the sneeze one or the bro better. And soon, all these guys can reach over and touch me soon. They'll be in the PODE, and we'll still have video with the Hellhound dog.
Why would we want to touch you?
We'll be like within range. If not, don't touch the Hellhound. He's right over here speaking the Wizard of Oz, Rangus the Bionic Pepper Prepper.
Hello, everybody.
And last but not least, right below me, keeping its inbounds in check, is A1 Continuity. Oh, God.
I'm delayed this time.
That's all right. But thank you. We're going to be leaving you here today with the music. It is Bezomorph and Arcano, and I love Neoni. So Neoni is one of the vocalists on there, and it's their song Army. So check it out. Thank you for all the things you do, people. Remember, you're always helping out the show by telling 2 people. Just tell 2.
All the way over to where?
All the way over to Hi, Konnichiwa. Hold on, Ringus. That last one was a wet one. That was a cabbage fart if I ever heard one on that last one. Go ahead, Rangus. You had your hand up there.
So I had Perfect Power Wash come out and wash my house today.
Okay.
So I was talking to the young kid that came in, he's 25 years old. And he goes, oh, he was talking about he streams music and stuff. I go, oh, we do a podcast, been doing it for 14 years, blah, blah, blah. So we might have a new listener.
Nice.
Tyrell. And this is the way it is. Tyrail, Tyrell Wolford, who works for Perfect Power Wash.
Perfect Power Wash.
He downloaded it on Spotify, and then whatever you do on Spotify, Ed, do you
we're on
follow it
Spotify
or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Spotify,
what he did.
iHeart, it's all available. All the major ones.
Somebody's here throwing a boat anchor out.
Yeah. Hannah Montana anchor.
There is so many things that happen. Some I'm afraid to talk about. One, I just want to, as a precip, Chucky can probably stop me, which again, these guys will soon be on my right and on my left to be able to see me soon. You'll see us on a multi-camera thing, and it'll be great for the audience out there. But here's the thing. I went over to Gary Underglass's house to have some drinks, and this was the first thing.
Just two?
No, wait, I went over. See, he calls me, he gets a hold of me, he says, come on over. And I said, okay. And so I come over to his house, and I brought him those tiki things that I was telling you about. On the one show I talked about, I brought him the tiki things, and I get to his house. And
Did his dog bite you?
No, he's got this, first for the audience, he has this dog that runs up, and I don't want to talk too much about it because he's not here. He said, don't. He said, because he's not here to defend himself. So I said, I'll talk to these
Which
guys.
is a perfect time to talk about
I know
it.
that's
Exactly.
I said there's so many different things I want to talk about. But this one, he has this dog. Chucky will even testify to this.
Did he hump you?
No, this dog has like this crazy
He got chameleon eyes. They'll go like,
Oh, tennis match. Watching tennis match with one eye.
It's like this. The eyes are doing this.
Oh.
Yeah, he does. And so this is the dog's there. Boomer's his dog. It's a good dog. It's a friendly dog. And it's angry because Gary cut its tail off, and it's got this it has this little nub that just does this when it waves.
I don't think Gary cut his tail off. I think those are like that.
I wish ours was cut.
You're kidding. The tail?
Well, they're like
It hurts,
big
it
whips.
hurts. On him, it's like an oxtail, and it'll wipe out a lamp off a table, everything. Not kidding. It hurts actually.
Well, the audience, A1 Wayne has two like mini
Great
horses.
Danes.
Yeah. Oh, are they Great Danes? Because they're
Great Dane.
huge.
One's like 165, the other's like 135-ish.
That's insane.
Dude, that means their poops are huge.
They're frequent. Whoops. Yeah, they're not. It's not that. They're
frequent.
huge.
What do you mean? Like
They're like Lloyd. He walks as he poops. Like he can't.
Do
He's
you
never
have to
been
mow
good at it.
around them when you get them in the lawn?
Does he
Do you
just-
have to mow?
You know what? Usually you have to try to pick up before you mow, but this time I pushed it, and I was like a couple times I was just stepped right in it and
I'd
smeared
get a
it.
lawn service first. Fuck them.
Did you ever?
Oh,
So your dog just walks around pooping, like literally walks, and he's a walking
he'll
pooper?
walk, he'll poop, and then as he's still pooping, he'll turn around and smell the first part.
And there's still another log
Walk.
just
Oh
coming
yeah,
out of the oven.
Yeah. He's just not good, and he has an Audi, kinda. He almost has like a natural pink sock,
Oh, that's gross.
a little bit. I mean, he never grew into his asshole. Really, we're like,
I know a
he'll
lot
grow.
of people in
Look
life
how-
like that.
Right?
No.
Yeah, he just never,
So he does
I
like
don't know.
man poops. He does real man poops.
Well, like Walter, his are like really good, like solid, usually like in one spot. He gets that, he gets it done. Lloyd is like, shit. I'm poop. Should I be pooping or? Wait. There it is. Oh, let me go look at. Oh, it's still coming out.
Something's happening.
It's just a mess. He's
Right.
all. Yeah.
He's
all over.
Do they ever have accidents in the house and the lovely Sam has to determine whether it was you or the dogs? Is that
No, they're
When
good.
the Roomba
They're-
hits it and smears it all over the place.
Oh no, we don't run the Roomba thing much anymore. But they've peed like once or twice in the last 2 years.
The Roomba runs
Niagara
around
Just because we didn't get somebody home or something.
The
you know.
Roomba thinks it's actually furniture. Is that it is?
It
So-
bumps it and mows around, bumps it and moves around,
Yeah.
bumps it, moves around.
So Wayne texted me the other day that he's
Right.
at the McDonald drive-through, and he said an epic fart. You want to tell the story, Wayne?
No, go ahead.
So he says he's at the
I'll
drive-through.
add to it.
He cuts a fart in his car and he rolls up to the window. The girl opens the door and the
Window.
drive-through window, and he said everything rushed out of his car into her window. So
It
you
almost
know-
blew her hair back. And it was. I had
crop
forgotten. I
dusted
told you
her?
that. No, I full frontal, accosted her
Wait
with
a
it. No, and it was like,
Wait
it was
a
like,
minute.
oh, that was in me. Like, jeez. And it was just a big relief, you know, and I didn't even think about it. And then like, oh, I'm pulling up to the window. I was like, ooh, like I go to roll my window down and heard the doors, double doors open. You see my delay,
Yeah.
and her hair just goes whoosh, and I can feel it all come out.
That was like
And
a spirit entering the
Oh,
McDonald's.
I know that it was almost like, you know, when you see those movies where someone had died and like, oh, I felt them go right through me, like on Poltergeist when she runs down the stairs and goes through her mom.
Oh my God.
That
Wait
was
a
it.
minute.
It was just like I could just see her just go kind of like, you know?
So
And
you-
the worst thing is she knows like me. I'm a regular. I grab an orange juice or something sometimes. And
So she knew you had open ass in your vehicle.
oh, there
She-
was no doubt about it.
So she's got like a new nickname for you. You look
Yeah.
on your receipt, it's like shit boy.
Right,
She has like nose rings and everything, and now the stainless is starting to corrode.
It looks all tarnished.
Yeah, but no, it was pretty humiliating. You know,
She's got patinaed.
Yeah. Oh.
Green.
Yeah.
it was just you could. I mean, just to you feel the air just pull out of the vehicle and I was nice and
And
close.
you know she was inhaling like
Oh, it was just like she took it in.
All in.
Oh, it
Wayne
filled-
gets his bag of food and it looks like they smashed it on the floor like 10 times out of anger.
Open ass.
Could you imagine? Like she was handing him the bag. All that came in, his bag fills up with it. And
It looks like one of those Chinese lanterns that just floats away.
Here's your order. keep the change. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. You know, I was like, but you know what? Do you go to the point where you say, I'm sorry? That's like so like
Sorry
yeah,
for shitting on your tongue.
Yeah, I killed him.
Right. At least you didn't
Anyhow.
do it while she was physically there. You can blame it on exhaust of the vehicle. It's a damn.
Yeah, it's because my
diesel.
exhaust smells like an ass.
You could be doing diesel fumes or something.
It was bad.
It's a strain of weed I've been smoking. I'm pretty cool.
Was it-
Called
That's
ass
just what-
weed.
Was this the
What it
first
smells
time
like.
when you farted, the windows fogged on the inside of your vehicle? The first time
He's got his windshield wipers on and it's not doing anything. Damn it, it's in here.
Yeah, that was.
She's
yeah.
like, I've never seen brown fog on a window before.
he rolls down the window and it's smeared like ice. You know what I mean? On your thing, it's right on the inside.
He rolled down the window and it literally stayed there like gelatinous.
Ew.
He had to poke through it.
The fog rolled over the edge of the door.
He had to break on through to the other side like Stargate.
Oh god, that was a speed. That was a drive-by right there, Wayne. That was a drive-by fart. That's the first fart that had Doppler effect.
It did.
So what do you got on your list tonight? I know you wrote down a bunch of stuff.
I did. I was gonna talk about Gary. I guess I'll wait till Gary comes on.
Yeah, wait for Gary to be here.
But I will, for the audience, I'll give you this, just to wet your whistle. When I saw the dog, I said hi to Boomer, his dog. Gary was sitting in his truck revving it. He's got this brand new Dodge Ram that he got, and I even swore it had glass.
Come on in, Ed.
Was he trying to get the fart smell out of the exhaust?
Oh, new exhaust smell.
And he
yeah.
was revving it because it sounds like it has glass packs. Those Dodge Rams are like vroom, vroom, vroom. And his wife comes up to me. The first words out of her mouth, I just get there. The first words is, Ed, Gary's been in the sun all day and he's had a beer in his hand the whole time.
Oh, you got warned.
That's how she opened.
She was doing damage control right from the get go.
The very first thing, and I'm like, oh God, this is not going to go well. So yeah,
You're starting late.
I'll wait till he comes back on the show. So I'll wait for him. One is I told Chucky, and I was telling him about it.
Whatever it is, I made you stop.
You did right here. It's right here.
It's not right here.
Wow.
I had to reach over for it. I told Chuck. I said, now. First question to you guys is, how often do you buy a wallet? Do you guys carry wallets, or do you guys carry
Dude,
money
I need
clips?
one right now. I need mine's falling the fuck apart.
I get one. Honestly, I usually get one about once a year, it seems like.
Where do you
just don't? I get like good ones, and they just don't hold up. You know,
I use a broccoli rubber band. I do the cards with money and then a rubber band. That's it for like the last 25, 30 years. That's it.
Really?
You're kidding.
Yeah.
That's
You never had that?
I get the front pocket wallets, if you've ever seen those.
Oh, I've seen those, yeah.
This is not a front pocket wallet. So I got this wallet, and I told Chuck about it. I went.
Is it Velcro?
Drug mart?
I don't know where. I don't think it was drug.
I'm going to go on a limb and say I got it from Goodwill.
They drove to Medina or Ashland.
No,
I got it at a gas station that I normally get my lottery tickets at. It was in the Lost and Found.
Does it say Pilot Flying J on it?
Oh. I honestly think that I got it. Maybe there's this
Is it
store.
Saint Lorraine Palace?
No, there's this one a store in Oberlin that does, like, remember TJ Maxx that you
Yeah.
see? It's like a TJ Maxx in
Or a
Oberlin.
Marshalls.
Yeah, they just opened this new store.
Where's it at?
If you go, if you're going,
got bargain clothes.
Oops, sorry.
My name is Ed, and I got a wallet.
That's the music for Oberlin. That's very good, Wayne.
I'm sorry.
oh no, that made me think Chuck this when he said, "I gave my love a cherry," which we won't talk about. We
can't talk about
we
that.
might. No, if you're heading south in Oberlin, you get through the city. There's a McDonald's as you're starting to exit this end of the city.
Yeah.
On the left hand side as you're heading south.
And then there's the Hearts restaurant or whatever.
There's
Four Hearts.
Before
Come back.
There's a plaza in there to your
Oh,
left.
yeah.
And right in there is this store.
Is it
and
Gabe's?
it's something like that. Yeah, it's something. It's this little store, and the wallet even came in a tin.
Oh,
Like
that's weird.
That
Please
is the
tell me it's
wallet.
not denim. Please tell me it's not denim.
Well,
It said Levi right on
said
the box.
Levi.
Did I know?
it's not
And it
all.
had a jean pocket on the cover.
Oh my god, that's all it is a jean pocket with a cardboard
Oh.
backing.
Oh, how quirky.
No, but
Great-
it's
great
look how
idea.
thick this thing.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
You put anything in it
Live
yet?
it fi- What material is that?
That's denim. It's jean with
Oh.
leather. It's all leather all the way around.
No, it is not. It's denim and some leather.
yeah.
It's not,
Do the cards all fit into like a pocket that pulls inside out when you
Jesus,
think?
man.
I think-
Is that a carry-on?
If you gave more than $4, you got fucked.
Dude, there was no way you could put that in your back pocket and sit down without like getting hip dysplasia.
How is it so? You have an ID, 5 ones, and a Tuffy card.
It's all the change he's got stuffed in the little pockets.
It's 16 pieces of paper with girls' phone numbers on it that he'll never use.
what is it?
And a condom.
What is
From
weird?
84.
I like that you said 5 ones and a Tuffy card.
Yeah.
Because my Tuffy card is in there. I got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of receipts in here, and I think that
Take them out when you get home.
I do. That's what I'm doing right now.
You know, once you've eaten
Okay,
the
take
meal
it and
and
show us
left,
again. Ed, show us again. Show us the wallet.
Okay, hold on. Let me take out.
No,
No,
don't
don't
shit
take
out.
anything
Don't
out.
take
Pick
shit
it
out.
up.
Hold it up.
that thing's
Look at the girth on
huge.
that.
Now
thing.
take the receipts out and show it again.
I just took
Where's the
receipts.
wheels and the extendable handle?
Yeah.
Listen,
You know that fucking wallet, Chucky's getting no skinnier when he takes the fucking 2 receipts out.
Well, what
No.
I think does it is I have gift
Is the
cards.
denim's not broken in yet?
The denim's not broken in, and there's gift cards in here. Like I've got a Burger King gift card. I've got a Dollar General gift card in there.
They got less than
General gift
$5
cards.
on them, Ed. Don't worry about it.
I do.
You
But
can't
this-
Who
recharge
in their
them.
life has given a
Oh, yeah,
Dollar
that's much
General
smaller
gift
now,
card?
Ed.
I do have it down here. Look, I'll show you. Right,
Dude,
Yeah.
if anybody's ever watched Seinfeld,
It says "Happy Birthday" and it's Dollar General. It's
yeah,
a
but what are you
Dollar-
gonna buy at Dollar General for your birthday? I got this pack of Green Army Men and
Buck and a quarter.
a pack
Yeah.
of day old buns.
Yeah.
How much did you give for that fucking lovely wallet?
I think
Did you
there's-
use a gift card?
It was on sale.
How many dollars is that for the Dollar General one?
It was $25.
What
Dude, that's gonna last a lifetime.
I'll take 10 packs of the tofu flavored butter popcorn.
Give me that
And,
ruler.
and some of the baked potato.
Give me that fingered up birthday card.
It's
Yeah.
it's not like it's Wheel of Fortune and you get the rest on a gift certificate. It's not like Dollar General. There's a lot to get there. I buy a lot of stuff there. And a lot of canned goods. I'll get there.
Dented.
I'll get.
Dented canned goods. 10 for a dime.
Instead of Prego spaghetti, it's Eggo spaghetti sauce.
I buy.
It's actually waffles in a can.
They do sell the little Lunchable Pringle cans that I hate, but because Chucky and I said once you get into the meat and potatoes, they're done, and you're angry
Yeah.
because you're like, God, I just started enjoying
So
those.
you didn't answer. How much did you pay for that lovely?
It was on sale for $14. Yeah, 14.
So now you know why you have 1, 5, and 4 ones left.
Right? Yes, it is. But it's so thick.
That sure is a beaut.
Well, I almost thought because I keep things like I.
Dude,
probably,
if you watch Seinfeld, that's a George Costanza wallet.
Yeah,
It's the
I
only
keep-
thing missing is like a rubber band to hold it together.
I should.
You know what I
probably-
mean?
I keep like my Amherst Public Library gift or my not gift card, Amherst Public Library card in there, which I probably shouldn't. I should probably take that out.
Yeah, because you're
only-
banned from there anyhow. So
I'm not banned
it's like
Masturbating in the sci-fi section.
per se, but I have my other gift card, other cards in there and stuff. But I wanted to talk about because I got this new wallet and I didn't know how often.
Chuck,
I thought, man, I usually go through a wallet in a good year and a half, 2 years. While
I'm
it's
about a
lasting.
year and a half, I'd say. I think it's safe to say year and a half.
Well, what makes them burn out? Just going in and out of the pocket? I mean, really? I mean, how
I don't,
often?
and I don't keep a lot in my wallet. I literally
Right.
have like
Right.
money, my debit, a couple bills, a license,
Yes, and that's what I
medical
wondered.
card.
I mean, my other one was beat.
well, don't
to
forget it's all
bits.
sweaty back there from sitting on it and farting on it and everything
Well,
else.
the thing
So
is, I
you're-
get front pocket wallets
Oh,
because
you
they're
got
way
front
thinner.
pocket.
So it's all sweaty and stuff from being tucked firmly between my nuts and my thigh when I sit down.
Huh.
Yeah.
left warm.
No, why do you do that? Because then no one can pick your pocket? Is that why you?
No, I
have
do that because I don't need a big ass back pocket wallet. And I can just pull it right out of my front pocket and I got everything I need. I just keep it in my
Yeah.
front pocket.
I like that.
Maybe I should try.
So Ed, your jeans are gonna have like that instead of like a skull can. They're gonna have like that old man wallet
Fat
ring.
wallet mark.
And he's going to walk with a
Yeah.
limp the rest of his life from that
Right.
fucking wallet. He's going to have to get one of those shoes that has like a way bigger sole on it.
Yeah, orthopedic shoe.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the fatness is definitely not money related.
What is it? A Twinkie he's got in there for in case he gets
What is
stranded?
What's in there? You
Yeah,
need to empty it
doesn't
out
make
onto
sense.
okay, I
empty
can.
it all out and take a picture of everything.
Not right
in
now, Ed.
two-dimensional.
Oh,
Not
okay,
right
I can,
now.
I can do that. I'll do that.
Dude, it's
Not
like
right
one of
now.
those. It's like a teenage girl's purse.
Just like laying cards on a table. Put everything out. Like
And then
you
take a
know,
Just
photo
cover
of
the
it?
numbers so
Yeah, take
nobody
a
can
photo.
steal your
Yeah.
ID.
put the yeah.
Well, I'll do that. I'll take a photo of it. I want.
Nobody needs your Build-A-Bear account.
I was trying to think of a witty card to have.
It just came to me.
Your Dollar General, we wouldn't want that account
Oh my
hacked.
God, do this.
Yeah.
Somebody hacked my Dollar General. Stole 24 bucks
know-
off my card.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it.
I was saving up for a birthday cake.
Family Video rewards.
I can't get mini
Card.
Pringles now, god damn it.
Chucky and I were talking when we were kids. There used to be a store around here that we all went to. Probably called. No, I think you guys all did. Called D&K store. Remember the D&K
Oh,
store?
D&K, the dollar store.
Yeah.
That was the precursor to all these
Yeah.
Dollar Trees and all
It
that.
was the great, and we were talking because Chucky and I were talking.
Where was that at?
It was at the Kmart Plaza, the old Kmart
That's
Plaza.
right.
Yeah.
There was a D&K store, and we were talking about boom boxes. All right, remember
How many batteries those fuckers took?
Dude, do you
Oh,
guys
12
remember?
Ds.
Yes, it would,
It would take like 8D batteries.
8D battery. Now, what is a D? Is it 1.5 volt? How many volts are in it?
They're all a AAA, a AA, a D, and a C are all 1.5 volts. The difference is the bigger the battery, the larger the capacity.
Sweeter the juice.
More
You can
amperage.
actually- you could put a AA in place of a D, it'll work, but you'll have 1/5 the capacity. Hey, Chucky, what was the store that Byron and Riley worked at?
Big Lots.
Big Lots. Rip that
See,
place off.
I just love stores like that when we were younger. First of all,
Well, when you're younger, it's different going into one of those because, like, you have like $5 for the week. So
Right.
you're like, okay, I need to make a mixtape, so I can get
Right.
$5 for $1 at D&K.
Yeah.
They're no Memorex brand.
dude,
Believe me.
remember
But
They're the
Chrome-
first.
they're
They're the
Chrome
first ones
version.
to get eaten in your cassette player.
Right.
But
That was the worst too. The audience doesn't understand this. This is long before Spotify, Pandora, any of the
or
streaming services.
what is those iPod where the battery
iPod.
lasts like a day and a half.
Right. Long before
Sony
that.
Walkmans.
Right.
Yeah.
We would use these cassettes, and I even had in my Escort, I had a adapter, an 8-track cassette
I had
adapter
one of those in my first car.
that you'd pop in an 8-track, but it also had a cassette thing that went into the
So you
8-track.
put the cassette in the little 8-track looking thing and put it in the 8-track player, and it plays.
and it
And
played.
then you can put a cassette adapter in the cassette to be a CD.
Yes.
You could
Your
you could
Walkman.
conjoin.
Your daisy
you can-
chain in that bitch.
You can. Yes.
No, Discman. Wasn't it called a Discman?
Yeah.
Something like
Well,
that.
no, I
Sony
mean, you can
Discman.
make it
yeah.
Sony
Yeah.
Discman.
You've got 14 adapters all back
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Back
It's not
seats.
working for some reason. Huh, let me jiggle all these.
I think Ed's next job should be working for somewhere where he would benefit greatly, like a Big
Like
Lots or
A D&K. Dude, if he worked at a D&K or a Big Lots, oh my God, could you imagine how bad the pit of despair would be? It would
What do you
be,
the
mean?
deep discount.
oh my God.
Ed wouldn't last 5 days at one of them fucking stores as customer service.
Why
Them
do you
fucking
say
people
that?
would chew Ed up and spit him out.
Oh,
Ed would
no.
last. Ed would last only to get his discount.
No, let's see.
He's like, oh, this is normally $3, but with my discount, it's $2.95. I'm staying
Yeah.
at this job.
Yeah. He'd give all the hot chicks or chicks that he deemed hot his employee discount. Here.
That or forget to scan
go down
something.
to aisle
if you know what I
7.
mean.
Yeah, go to checkout 7.
There's something waiting for you at the end where the bags are, if you know
That's
what I
right.
mean.
I got to tell you, Chucky, you just hit on something. So this weekend we were down in Columbus at Michelle's family's house. We went across the street to visit with some neighbors.
be
What
that
you just
bad.
said rang something. Hold on. Talking about walking out of like a store and not scanning something. These two people were arguing with a cop about shoplifting. And they said, honest to God, they said, well, I don't understand. It's just one item I didn't scan. What do they expect me to do? Scan everything on my own? And I'm thinking, fuckers, wait a minute. You admitted that you stole, but you're like, I only took one. I could have taken 2 or 3, but all that stuff. But
Well,
how often
I
does that
mean, if
happen?
you're self-checking outing and you forget something, shame on the store for trusting you enough to self-check out.
I agree.
See,
I've missed things.
I'm not that I would not steal anything intentionally, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't use self-checkout anyhow because I
But
hate
most
it.
Walmarts are going self-checkout and all those now. aren't
Well,
they?
I don't
All
go to
those?
Walmart
Yeah.
either, so
I mean,
know,
I
but I mean,
forgot I
most of
had
them-
that TV at the bottom. You didn't realize it
it
was
slipped
there.
my mind.
Yeah.
That's the 82-inch TV. I didn't even think that I forgot that I had
I thought
it.
my bill seemed kind of cheap for $87.
A pack of Tic Tacs and a TV, and it rang up for $1.29.
Oh, that's their fault.
Right.
I
That's
didn't
a-
look at the amount. I just put my code in.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, Ed should not be working. You're right, at a dollar store. He's got it. Ed,
Wait, dude,
would you be good at like a carryout, like where you could get lotto tickets and beer, like one of those places?
no, I don't think I
Because you'd
could.
be too tempted to spend your paycheck on lotto.
You know,
Go ahead.
no, I thought that we were Samantha and I were talking to a friend of hers or whatever, and they had a friend that was going on vacation,
Right.
and she worked for like a Hilton or something like that, and they got their flights, and they have like this beautiful, extravagant vacation coming where it's like $400 to go to. It's not Hawaii, but it's like out in the West Coast or something. You get so many benefits, even flying privileges and stuff
For
like
what?
that. Like working with a hotel.
Okay.
And right now, hotel,
Need
you can go
maintenance.
and pretty much name your, like, listen, I'll work Wednesday from 9 to 7, 9 to 12 or whatever. They're like, I'll take it because, right, they're so short staffed.
Everybody is. Where are these people that aren't working getting money?
Oh, hey, Walter.
All four of us through the federal government.
Yeah.
I
But
like
it only
that
lasts
idea.
so long, though. You know?
Can it? Because let me ask you this. If the market crashed in 9 months and they've already given away trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, they would find trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to give away for free.
Right.
They don't care. And you, the four of us here, well, Ed would get some.
What is it? What
It's
is that?
blurry.
Is that Willy
It's all
Wonka?
blurred out.
Stop. Bottle caps.
There, right there.
Bottle caps. Nice.
I don't know. We'll find something for
So,
you.
Ed, where would you like to work?
Who?
Ed, Drug Mart?
No, I wouldn't. No, it's funny. I was there
No,
today.
because he can't date anybody where he works.
He can get the lunch meat lady that gives him 6 pounds of bologna instead of the one he ordered.
Oh my God! Wait, I got a story on that.
You could do them. You could
Ed
cut
says, I'll
lunch
take
meat.
5 pounds of bologna, then
No,
winks at her.
it-
You know how
cut
fat
the
Ed would
cheese.
be if he worked
Get
at the
the
deli
cheese.
counter because he'd cut an extra slice. Well, I better eat it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
One for you.
2 for me.
Yeah.
No,
We'd have
it's
to
funny,
change
it's
his
a-
name to Ed Pastrami.
I was there today, and I know the manager real well. Mark's a great guy. So if you ever get a chance in the local drug mart, stop in there. They're great places. But the manager, I knew him, and he and I were talking, and he found out that I wasn't working at the Pellets anymore, and he says, "Hey man, are you looking for a job?" And I go, "Well, I already have one that I'm going to, but I've got other people that gave me offers, and I just want to see how each one pans out, and I'm going to go to one, in the
What, how long
meantime."
it can last before you get fired?
No, not for I quit.
Which one you
know?
could get away with more?
No,
There's nothing wrong with that.
But maybe. But no. So he goes, man. If you want a job, you let me know, man. I'll get you in here because they're pretty burned out because he can't get people in to even unload the trucks. So I thought that was unusual that you said that the drug market. But yeah, so he offered me a job. So well, maybe I'll, if worse comes to worse, I could always do it. But I wouldn't want to do that. But
Because
Ed,
all those
you
girls
realize-
you pissed off, you have to see every day.
no, it's not
That's
that.
manual labor. You have
It's-
not done a lot of manual labor.
It's not that. Dude, this is. I went to the other day. I went to go get some meat, and I like going to. For the audience, there's 2 places that I go to get meat. I either go to
Aldi's.
Lakewood.
Wait a minute, Aldi's.
People
does,
say Aldi's has good meat.
they have some. You got to watch. Some of it's horse meat. I made that
Remember,
up.
we looked that up.
I made that up, audience.
No, you didn't. We looked that up. Remember?
Okay, I didn't want to say it, but yes, they do sell horse meat.
Unless it's like a urban legend and we just fell for it.
It's all the horses that don't win on the Kentucky
Oh.
Derby go to Aldi's.
I thought they go to the glue factory.
They do.
They do.
Which is probably owned by Aldi's. But so
Oh.
no, that so
Why does my Aldi's glue have horsehair in it?
or why does my Aldi's steak have a piece of a saddle in it?
It's a whip mark.
You get a steak with a bridle mark. No. So I went. I usually go one of 2 places. 3. I'll go to 3 places. The Vermilion Farm Market's got
Yes.
decent
Yeah.
meats. If you want to go, I like going to Fligner's for the audience
Yeah.
that's local, which we've talked about before, and the other one is Polanski's.
Polanski's is my go-to. But I do go frequent the other 2 also.
Yeah, mine's Fligner's.
Right. Okay. Wayne knows too. Yeah, they're really decent, good people.
Yeah.
They're friend. Now what I would
Locally
say,
owned, not a chain.
The only thing that I find, and it's a culture thing that I don't understand, is
What, working for a living?
No, no. Well, maybe no, not that. A little bit, but not a little bit. No, that
Beef tongue and all the other stuff.
If you get a chance to go to Fligner's, this has happened to me, and this isn't a knock. This is I don't. In fact, my neighbor's little girl is the cake decorator down there. She's not little; she's like 22, but so she's there. She's the cake decorator. So it is a good place, and we've said it has a wall, this insane wall of meat. All right. It literally is a wall of meat with like 18 people back there running around. They've got two or three number things.
Oh yeah. It's good.
The thing that I've had happen a couple times, and I don't understand the language, is they deal a lot with the Hispanic community, which is over there, comes in
and
there
you
a
don't
lot.
speak Spanish at all.
And I don't speak Spanish, right? So I don't. And so this
he barely speaks English.
Barely,
Oh,
just barely. But I've gone there, and I've gone into Fligner's, and they give you take these numbers, and they're so big, and so many people going through this day. The numbers go like this sometimes. All right.
So did you miss it, or did they call it in Spanish, and you're like, hey?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, that's what happened. Is I
can make it up to cinco, which is 5. That's it.
I can make it up to the ocho, which is 8.
Wait, that's 5. No,
that's 8. Ocho's 8.
7.
Oh, Ocho's 8.
Ocho's 8. So I held up 7. Sorry, the 8 fingers. There you go. I even held up the wrong amount of fingers. But so that they were yelling out numbers real quick. And since they deal with the Hispanic community, they speak Spanish a lot, and I don't understand Spanish. I understand, I know where the baño is at. I can find the bathroom. Cerveza.
Por favor.
There it is. Whoever's doing that's good. So what happens is the lady started yelling out numbers in Spanish, and
El Asaholo. That was Ed's an asshole in Spanish.
It sounded like pig Latin, but
your emphasis was wrong syllable.
Right. So it's their name, and I see people with their numbers, and I'm like, fuck, I'm lost. I don't know what's going on.
Is that almost like Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places, where they're over here,
and I'm like, did they? So I'm trying to find the number thing to see the numbers go so quick, and I ran up to the counter, and like they were going through them real quick, like 17, 18, 19, 20. Because if you're not there,
they just roll.
And they don't.
Ed runs up there, bingo. No, Ed.
And if you don't real quick, they like raise your arms, something. Here you go. Because they'll scan. They go right onto the next one because there's so many people there because it's so big. Well,
right.
The lady was doing it, and I saw my number go by. It was like 25 or something. It goes by, and I go, oh, I got it. And I saw my number, and I go up. I go, yeah, 25, and they were already on 27. They were on like 27, and I said, I was right there. You call it, but
Sir, please pick a number and go back to the end of the line.
Go back to the end of the line, sir.
Sir, please step aside.
No. So what happened was, and because
step aside.
Is that how you speak Spanish, Chuck?
They have security too. Like
they do. They have police.
They have a police officer right in the front.
Wait, audience, he's not kidding. This guy's not kidding. They do. They have like
they have to
armed police officer.
I think they're called constables.
No. And Chuck's way of speaking Spanish, he just ends in
everything in O.
So I told the lady.
I really wish I could speak Spanish.
Right? No, right. I'm not. This isn't a knock. I just don't comprehend. I didn't learn enough in school, So I just didn't.
Just through life, you think you'd pick up on something in our area,
Anything.
Right. Because I learned, I like I said, I know where the baño's at. Compromiso. Excuse me. I know little tidbits, but not enough.
What is that?
I don't know why it's doing this. I can't get it to stop.
Wait, no.
I couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
So it's like Maximum Overdrive. It's got a mind of its own.
Right. I went up with the 25, and she was already on 27, and then one lady came up, and she had 27. And so the lady, I go, you 25, you're going so quick. I was right there. Right there.
And the 27 lady looked at you and went, "Get the fuck out of the way" in Spanish.
No. So the lady at the deli counter goes, okay, and she started helping me. And then the lady with the 27 started, again, I don't understand the language, or sometimes in languages like Russian. If you hear someone talk Russian, it sounds, those Germanic languages are very harsh. So it sounds like you're always yelling
Yeah.
at someone, even though you may be saying I love you, but it comes out so harshly, you know what I mean? That it comes out. So, but this lady started, I'm assuming they were talking in Spanish, but the gestures and the volume was so loud at each other. And I go,
were they directing it at you?
well, you could see the body language I
It
was
was
getting.
about you?
Yeah, that's the worst, dude. That is the absolute worst as a non-speaking person.
Human.
You're right, human. That
To speak about you.
you can freaking tell when
somebody's talking shit about you.
Yep.
Yeah.
they do a Chucky. When they do this, they do the.
Yeah. Or they're not looking. Oh, they're not looking
They're
at
like,
you.
that motherfucker right there.
Yeah. Or they're talking between themselves, and then they both look at you.
Right. That's a pretty dead giveaway.
Yeah.
It's the truth, and you're like, dude, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't comprehend. No hablo English.
When did you go down there?
So
Was it yesterday, day before?
I went to Polanski's today. It was Tuesday. I went Tuesday, like a Tuesday, and which was the first.
Wasn't that the first of the month?
Right around the first of the month. Right.
That was your mistake.
Well, here's
Doing
the thing.
that and going to Drug Mart on Wednesdays. Mistake.
It's because my mom has the same mindset as every 90 other year old person and says, I'd like it now, not tomorrow, not the day after. I need it now. And we'll say it over and over and over and over and over and over till you just go, oh, go get it. You know what I mean? So I went on the wrong day. But as he says, but they were talking back and forth very angrily about this, the whatever. And till finally the lady turns to me and says, I'll help you, sir. And I go, well, if she want, I'll give her my number and I'll go 27 if you want. And she goes, piss on it. That's my sister-in-law or something like that. Anyways. And I was like, well, were they yelling at each other or was it just a thing? I didn't. Yeah. So it was for the meats, it's the craziest thing. But what I was going to get at was I either go there, Fligner's, or I'll go to Polanski's. Well, I went to Polanski's today. Today.
I love Polanski's.
Yeah.
I had to go twice because I wasn't paying it. There's a girl we went to school with that works there.
There's a couple.
Right? Yeah, that we went to school with that worked there. And she's real nice. Mm-hmm. And I think I distracted her and I asked for 6 pounds of ground chuck or ground beef.
There's only 2 people in your fucking house.
What, 6 pounds?
What is wrong with you? You live a block away from the place.
Gout comes back.
You could literally cook a different dish every night and go visit that place and only take 10 minutes out of your day.
Are you making 6 pounds of hamburger helper?
One big 6-pound burger.
The old 86er I'm making. That's what I make, the old 86er.
I don't understand why his cholesterol's so high.
No. What happened is I'm splitting it up into little packages. Like we're going to make a meatloaf one day. We're going to make stuffed peppers one day, Sloppy Joe's, which I love Sloppy Joe's. I don't care what anybody says.
Homemade or manwich? Because I'm a fan of the spicy, bold manwich.
Manwich,
That's
dude.
good.
I don't care what anybody says about that old canned. People have said that. They said, oh, you eat that canned shit, you got to make it. That
spicy
manwich.
bold is the way to go with manwich.
Yeah.
Have you ever pickles on that bitch?
Oh, have you ever or cheese or mustard?
Yeah. Well, I've never done mustard.
Mustard's good.
Cheese and pickles. You put cheese and pickles on it, dude.
You ever
and
have
crunchy dill pickles on them,
and Fritos.
Have you had someone bring like, oh, we're bringing something to work, sloppy joes, whatever? You're like, oh, sweet. You have in your mind, you have a certain taste, and then you go and hear it's I made it homemade, and you're like, oh, and in your
It
mind,
tastes
you're
like, dude. Have you ever had it where they're like, we made it homemade? It's like ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup,
Like fucking
or it's
ketchup.
or it's tan. Like there's almost no sauce.
Yeah, you're like,
And
what
it's,
is this?
wow, I can really taste the green pepper. Ooh,
Oh, this is a little
you
rich.
can take
for my
some
blood.
home with you too.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
I don't eat leftovers.
We have some already.
I made the real stuff yesterday with man.
Yeah.
Get your swill out of here.
No, here's the thing. Have you ever? I have gone to people's houses when they're having a party, and instead of they see. I like this is kind of the truth that
You like taking to-go boxes.
Yeah.
that's because I'm poor. We like to have food here.
I'll have 6 pounds of ground beef. I'm poor.
He probably used a WIC card.
No, so this is the thing. Like, if you ever gone to like someone's party, they always make the same horrible dishes of like chicken fingers. They'll do
chicken fingers.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's certain parties I've gone to that they'll have the same dishes like chicken fingers. They'll go and buy them at convenient. Like they'll
What's
buy
wrong with that?
a tray.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Chicken and JoJo's, brother.
after a while, you want something different. So then
Then you know what? Don't go to their party or eat before you go. How's
Right.
Right. Well, this is the thing. When they make, have you ever gone? I understand it, but it makes it difficult. Like Wayne just said, is I have gone. I'm a type of guy. My mom, when we made say chili, when she would cut, she didn't do. Some people do these razor thin cuts of onions and vegetables.
Yeah.
Where
I use a chopper.
I like it hearty.
Yeah.
they're right. Dude, I like to taste that I like to taste the carrot or whatever's in, or not just see that there's visibly a carrot and it like liquefies.
You put carrots in chili?
Yeah,
No.
I put carrots in.
No.
I've
yeah, for
never
color.
heard of that.
Yeah, carrots, green peppers. I'll do mushrooms in chili. I'll make it
I've
like
had mushrooms. I've never
Yeah.
had carrots in chili.
No carrots.
Ever.
Why would you ruin chili with carrots?
it's beta carotene.
Because he's poor.
because I'm poor.
Well, why don't you put an extra pound of carrots and 2 pounds less beef?
Well, just get
It's almost like a stew.
Just get non-expired vitamins. You want it to
It'll
worry
soak
about
up all
your
the grease.
beta carotene.
and put the vitamins in the chili, or
He puts the
Yeah.
Flintstone chewables in his chili.
My chili has 25 vitamins and minerals in it.
I disapprove my chili. Toothpaste is filler.
use toothpaste.
Gives it a minty taste. It's my winter chili.
No.
3 out of 4 dentists choose
Carrots. in
my
your
chili.
It's is that sour cream you put on the top? No, it's Crest. Is that?
That's not sour cream. It's Crest.
Yeah.
Oh
You
no!
can't even afford
no.
Crest. It's generic.
No, it's AIM. It's at AIM. I know. No, that's so. What
Is that
happened?
cheddar cheese? No, it's yellow construction paper.
Fiber.
No, I have. There's this one person I've always gone to their party, and I swear this has happened to me. And I'm a big. I love. We talk
Free
manwich.
food.
I love free food, but sloppy joes made with manwich. I'm telling you, it brings back. It's like a Salisbury steak when we were kids from school.
Do you remember the school Salisbury steaks? They had like the little red pea flakes in it of some sort.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love those.
Something about it. These bring back memories to me, and I haven't nailed. put what it is. Salisbury steak is one of those things. I still buy is it Swanson or whoever makes the little tray of like 6 or 8 of them. You can buy it.
I haven't had those in forever. I forgot all about those.
Oh,
Of what?
I think the Salisbury steaks
Oh,
and
yeah.
they come in the gravy.
When I lived with
Yes.
our friend Larry, his mom worked in the cafeteria. So
At the
she
school?
would stop, and she would stop by and bring us these big container of Salisbury steak with the mashed potatoes, and
Dude.
those gray peas.
Yes.
Oh.
Gray peas.
Oh, they were gray, but we would have like big buckets of this stuff.
And
It
dude,
was
that's like a
great.
feast when you're broke.
It is.
And then you like butter bread with it. You dip your butter
Yes!
bread in that shit.
Fuck
Oh.
yes. Dude, do you know what's the best? For
Or
me,
you scoop the mashed potatoes on the butter bread, then the Salisbury steak, and take a bite and get all 3 layers.
Yes. There's something about, and I even throw Hungarian hot, the banana peppers in there too.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah, I
crunch
love
is
those
so good.
things. Yeah.
Well, one of the
That's
things.
a good way to ruin it. Yeah.
No, it's really
Oh,
good.
that's
It's really good. No, is one thing I like again is it brings back such great memories. I've never thrown the Fritos. I'll have to try that one, Chucky. It's a good
Fritos
thing.
on manwich is fucking
On manwich.
awesome.
I put the cheese and the pickles on there for some reason. I haven't tried the mustard either. Maybe I have to try that.
I never tried the mustard.
Neither have I.
That's
but
good.
something about that brings back memories. Now, I will say this, with those people that try and they try and raise the bar on those and they get those Kaiser
The
rolls.
giant ones where you take a bite and everything squishes out.
Oh yeah.
There's not
hate
enough.
that.
Yeah.
Not
It's-
enough like
No, you can't do that.
solidity.
Don't do that. That's the word. Or
get
They
those
wait till
soft
you
buns.
bite it, and they're like, "I used venison." You're like, "Oh, that explains the dryness."
The gamey taste.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It tastes like right out of the,
Wow, it tastes like something wild.
Yeah. They wait till you take that bite though.
it's got a
That's
hoof.
not
Can
even
you
real
tell?
meat.
It's
Oh,
still- it's
absolutely
still-
not.
You can see the rack. They still have the rack, the 8-point rack sitting next to the chili pot to give you the hint.
The whole skull, they boiled it. It's like the
Oh.
skull with the antlers sitting there. The chili pot is actually resting in the rack.
Yeah. There's a hoof to stir it.
A hoof on a stick
Hoof on a stick.
or a femur, one of the two.
It's got the
See those serving
joint.
spoons? The serving spoons are femurs.
Hand me the scapula. You mean spatula? No.
No.
Oh God! It's just, right. There's always they do. There's always this one, and I used to go to this party all the time. And I love these. In fact, I even bought some buns because
The soft ones, though, the King Hawaiian buns.
I haven't. No, those are small. I haven't tried that.
Yeah,
though,
but
I'm gonna
you
have
can
to.
eat like 10 of them.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. That's a good idea. I haven't done that
But they're
yet.
delicious.
Yes.
I mean, don't you end up using just a fork anyhow if you do
Well,
it right,
at the end,
you know?
at
See,
the end, you're scooping
right,
it up.
right.
I never liked that when people would do these sloppy joes. They'd make it and then they'd pour on top of it because I like to hold the sandwich. You know what I mean?
Wait, you lost me. They make the sloppy joe and pour what on top of it?
And then they put it on a plate and then they pour extra sloppy joe stuff
Oh.
on
On
the
top of the bun?
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Yes.
I've never seen that. What
Yeah.
kind of janky party are you going
I'm
to?
telling you. This is what I'm saying. But this one I would go to all the time and I won't. Well, I remember where I used to live, Chucky?
Don't say
the-
the name.
Grafton Prison Open House.
Is it open face sloppy joe?
Yeah. That's a prison to be open face sausage sandwich.
It's funny. Wait.
It's
wait.
like I thought cock meat sandwiches were on the menu.
It's
Oh, they
funny.
are.
There's two things I want to add before I get back to the sloppy joe. I was at the thing, and the one girl that we know at the Polanski's, I asked for 6 pounds of this ground beef, and she got distracted and gave me 2, and only gave me 2.
So you go back the next day when you make your
I did.
next
I went.
meal.
I went back.
And you didn't
yeah.
notice that when she handed you
What?
the
No, there was a bunch of stuff.
2-pound.
She put a bunch of stuff in the bag, and I didn't go
Oh.
through the bag. I just kind of grabbed the bag. Okay, nice
Yeah.
seeing you. Bye. Gotta go. And then I was distracted by the guy that was there in the wreck. You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah,
there's
yeah,
so
yeah.
many other things were going on. But the funny part is they had chips. These things. I know I got a bag around
Which
here
ones?
somewhere.
Did they have Zappos or Grippos?
No. It was it's another bag. It's another. I think it's in the other room. I've never seen them ever. These chips, and they're called extremely spiced chip. I should probably go grab.
Were they the Voodoo ones?
Oh no, it's
I've
right
seen
there on the
those
table.
voodoo
Wait,
chips. Yeah, they have tons of flavors too.
Yeah, Oots.
No, the
Oh yeah,
voodoo.
Oots has good stuff.
The
That
voodoo
reminds
chips.
me, I have crab chips downstairs by Oots. It's potato chips with Old Bay seasoning on them.
Old Bay on it.
no,
They have goldfish with that on it now.
these things are
Old Bay
called
goldfish.
the whole shebang. That's what the.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Neither have I. Extreme whole shebang. I'm going to try and
Try one right now.
You want me to try one right now?
Yeah, let us know how it is.
So you're talking about them and you haven't even had one?
I
Yeah,
just
what
got
a
'em.
dick.
I know, right?
They, I wanted. This is when we get back to the POD. I can look at the chip kind of disappears.
That's the green part.
It's
Yeah, right. Oh,
Wow, that's a big bite with those snaggle teeth.
yeah.
Oh, they're almost as yellow as his teeth too.
it says with a bonus. Oh wow, there's a bonus kick of heat. There is. There's some kick at the end. Wow. Yeah, they're not bad.
Like overpowering heat, or like, hey, you're eating something
No.
spicy.
You're eating something spicy. Yeah. Well, the reason I got these.
They were cheap.
The lady just got him in, and I said, I have never seen these things called the whole shebang chip. And she says, yeah, the delivery guy said they were the best chips he ever ate in prison. And that's why.
Yeah. Out of all two of them.
So I
It's the
said,
best chips he ever traded his mashed potatoes for.
he traded 5 cigarettes and some toilet wine for.
Three cigarettes.
No. So I got those trips just to try them. And it was funny. She said, out of prison.
Are they the best chips you ever ate?
No, but they're
Okay.
good. They're good. They're really, really crunchy. I like a crunchy chip. But the thing was, I would go to this party and they'd have these sloppy joes, and some of them would pour over top, which is terrible. And I'm like, nah, I got to eat with a fork. I like to hold on to it. But the lady that would make the sloppy joe stuff, again, I don't cut my vegetables or whatever I'm going to cut super thin. I like pieces in there to know you're eating it, but not extreme pieces.
Not half the freaking onion.
Yes, right. Well, she would always in her sloppy joe put green peppers. All right,
Oh, yeah.
I like green peppers and sloppy joe.
But it can be overpowering.
especially if it's not pieces of green peppers, but like the long
The whole
fingers,
strips.
the
Oh, God.
strips of green peppers. You know, I think she thought they would reduce down in the blend, but then when you bite in and it's hanging out your mouth,
And then it's the one where you're like pulling and it's coming out with you, so you got to eat the whole
Yeah,
pepper
gotta eat the
in
whole
that
pepper.
bite. I know what you're talking about.
that's the worst.
That's
See,
why I use a chopper, man. You get just little squares.
and when we were younger, my mom would do that with hamburgers. She would add filler, you know, in
Aim.
How about when the sloppy joe is like, they must purify it in a blender. It's so
Oh God.
It's
It's like
baby
hamburger
food.
helper without the hamburger in it.
It's like baby food. Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to have some meat. Like, know that they're
Have you ever seen places their chilies like that, where the pieces
Yeah.
of meat are so minuscule?
Minute.
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And I don't understand the chili sauce too. Some people use a chili instead of a chili sauce. It's more like a paste, where it's so
No, no
What,
beans.
like for chili dogs?
for chili
Yeah,
dogs.
there's
And
no
Okay.
beans in it.
I think it's either that or
I
it's,
don't like beans in chili.
it's reduced so low that you get that scum layer on the. So what's that? Wait,
You do that to me.
Yeah.
I don't like beans
gonna
in
do
chili.
No, you got to have beans in chili.
I don't like beans
chili,
in chili.
I use 3 kinds of beans in chili.
kidney, the red kidney beans. Do you use lima beans or no? What kind of beans you?
Navy
I use
beans?
I use like a
Navy?
bushes
Pinto?
like chili hot bean, like more like a red bean, and then kidney beans, sometimes dark and light, and also I use like a white Great Northern.
I've never heard of what's a
like in Navy bean soup, that white bean,
oh, see, that's I don't understand.
ham and bean.
Ham and beans. Oh, yeah.
It's good stuff.
That is I cannot. How
I can't stand bean soup.
Neither can.
Oh, I love
How
it.
do
Well,
you
obviously,
guys
ham and bean
guys,
soup?
you have a good night on that.
Tolerate
about, like,
that.
All right, Rangus.
No,
Yeah.
I meant the bean. I can't have bean soup stuff.
Oh,
Dude, how you guys tolerate bean soup or pea soup or any of those
split
kind of
pea.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Isn't it?
I would change your mind if you tried mine.
He said that to me before, and I haven't tried it yet. I don't want to
I'll
hurt
have
his
to.
feelings if I don't like it.
Right.
No, I wouldn't. I know how good it is. So
Whoa.
Yeah, so then you're going to go
let's
like
not get cocky.
you'll scoop it up and eat it and go, it's good, Wayne, I swear. And the meantime,
yeah, right.
you're spitting.
In one side, out the other.
Got to run to the bathroom real quick.
With
Have
every
you ever been to
spoonful.
a game dinner?
Yes.
Like a wild. That's
Oh,
like
no.
I've left hungry still. It's like, oh, you got to try the squirrel. I'm like, oh yeah, I already thanks.
I know there's a place
You've
in
never had
Wellington that
squirrel
has
wings?
those.
Seriously?
It's
You've
terrible.
never tried squirrel, Wayne.
Yeah, I have, but it's like
It's got to
I
be
don't-
like super lean because they're just little
Yeah.
gymnasts.
I don't go there to fill up.
They're nut
know?
eaters, like Ed.
It's
Wait a
just-
minute.
A game party's like,
Yes.
how long's it been in your freezer?
Right, dude.
Oh,
Right.
that's elk from '92.
There was right up the road from us. There was a place, and I'll say it was Molnar Outdoor Sports. Every
Still
Christmas?
there.
It's still there. Every
Is
Christmas.
it in Wellington?
No, it's
Oh,
South
it's
End,
right
on
across
there.
from Lorain County Speedway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Molnar's outdoor.
Every year they used to have at Christmas time, they would have a game dinner but the the thing was people would bring in way exotic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like muskrat. People brought in
Oh,
muskrat,
yeah.
possum, raccoon. People brought in first time I tried ostrich was there, alligator.
Yeah.
All these people, because what it is these trappers, which I didn't realize there's a big industry for trapping.
I did it when I was younger. Yeah.
These guys are like. Would you just do local, Wayne, or
I had
what?
like 45 traps when I was in like junior high.
Wait a minute.
I'd go check them before school with a rifle on my moped.
You're kidding. What did you try? Anything?
Muskrat, fox, raccoon, possum,
Did you have
occasional
to
rabbit, whatever.
put the animal down when
Sometimes,
it was?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad, dude.
Like possum, you had to shoot like so many times. You think they're dead. I mean, it's the term. But I'd take them to Sandstone Fur Company and sell them the pelt for pelts,
Did you? I mean,
Did you make decent money doing it? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if I would have been more dedicated and better at it, then I would have made more. I didn't do it for a long time, but I did it for.
What do you mean?
Do you
What do you
remember
mean?
Couple
there was another guy in Amherst that used to do that, Danny
That's
Moore.
the only place I sold. Yeah, yeah. I knew a couple guys that did it.
Yeah,
but
but he was a serious, and he had beagles. He ran for rabbits and stuff.
yeah,
He trapped
but yeah, I'm good
beagles?
on eating that bullshit.
No, he did a lot of trapping,
He
in the
trapped
Black River and
beagles.
stuff. But he also, him and his old man raised beagles to do rabbit. They'd run into the woods and chase the rabbits around and shoot them.
yeah.
So
I've
he was.
hunted rabbits with ferret. You put them in the hole,
Mhm.
and you put a pillowcase. You find an area where there's a rabbit hole, and you put a pillowcase over each hole. You find all the holes in the area because usually they have a bunch of them. And then you put a ferret in the hole, and you could hear the rabbits running under, like thumping, and the ferret goes through looking for meat or whatever because you train it. And all of a sudden, you'd feel it coming, and boom, it would go right into your pillowcase, and you just close it, and you got the rabbit.
Wait a minute.
I did that with Ron Eman. He had a ferret, and we hunted him.
You put the
crazy.
ferret in the hole, and
In the hole.
It would run around under the ground.
Yeah, and it would
Did it
scare
have
the
a miner's?
rabbits.
Did it have like a miner's cap on? How did this
Just-
thing?
I'm telling you, it really this is a true story.
And it would chase these rabbits.
Yeah.
You would take the opened end of a pillowcase and set it over the hole. And as
You
the
find
rabbit,
all the holes
as the
in the
rabbit
area,
shot
yeah.
out, it would get to the end of the pillowcase and then like kind of wrap itself up.
You just shoot right into your back.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then did you take the pillowcase and like beat the hell of it on a rock?
swing it into a tree.
Yep.
Are you kidding?
I mean, I didn't do that, but that's well, whatever you had to do. I mean, you had to something, you know.
Beat a
Yeah, they do
chicken.
something.
Or just go through a drive-through and get an 8-piece bucket of chicken. That's probably
Yeah.
the best way
I
to do
don't
it.
know. We did it for the fur and then just for the meat. I never ate it or anything, so I don't even know. It's not like I did it like once or twice with them. That was it.
What if
Was that
it was,
Ron or Tony?
Ron.
Ron.
What if it was an old bunny and it came out with like a cane and it was
Hey,
like,
Wayne!
it had mange, you know? It's like, it's got
Long time no see, old friend.
it's got
Yeah.
scabs, you know.
Yeah.
He's
Talks like Wilfred Brimley. Ah, bees.
it's,
Well, there's old animals in every walk of life, you know.
yeah, but I can't imagine trapping them like that. That just seems crazy. Because how do you look at the end? Did it ever look at you and do like it's all upset, and then you gotta shoot it?
I didn't use
Not in a pillowcase.
I didn't use a clear pillowcase. I don't even think I got one. It was maybe somebody else or something, you know. I don't remember all the
Good cover, Wayne.
particulars
Good
or
cover.
whatever.
Yeah, it's just the other.
I would never do it again. I mean, I'm just saying that's
Right.
a method. I mean,
Right, but the thing where you said,
Ed, have you ever watched the show Mountain Men
No, I have not.
on Discovery?
Only for the
That's what
sex scenes.
That's what them people do for a living is trapping. I mean, they make
That's
their entire
Brokeback.
living on running
Oh.
trap lines, hundreds of traps.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I could just see if Wayne, let's say Wayne had a blue pillowcase, and he took
His Star Wars pillowcase.
Star Wars pillowcase,
Ed would be using a Hannah Montana one.
and he's beating it against the tree, and then it's all blood coated, and he pulls
Yeah.
the bunny out, and it's got bones sticking through, and they go, "We can't take this goddamn fur," you know. I mean, it just looks like it's been gone through the mill. You know,
Being on a tree.
that's what I understand. Here's the thing. Growing up right down for the audience was Farmer Ron was literally 5 houses from me, and they had chickens, bunnies, cows, sheep, everything there. So this world needs people like him that could detach themselves and say, "This is me."
Right.
You know, and I'm
Right.
not I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that likes the ribs and the steak, but I
You can't raise it.
Yeah.
can't-
Once again, I'm the guy that goes through and gets the 8-piece bucket of chicken.
Right.
Have you ever thought about? You ever like sat back and just, you know? It's not that I had like death thoughts or anything, but if you thought, man, if the world ever did like a
Yeah.
meteor hit, and you know, how could we survive? Could you be the guy that like even when I was a kid, my dad used to take us fishing. All right, now I don't know where you guys normally fish. Wayne, your dad had a boat, so you got the opportunity
Lake Erie.
to go
That's
out.
his thing. We've done my whole life. Yeah.
Okay,
So
you-
ocean, lake, river,
Right,
mostly
See,
lake and ocean.
Mine was pond fishing.
Outdoor life.
Outdoor, you know, dude. There was there was a kid, not a kid anymore. You know, all of us grew up with his name was Kevin Anderson. He grew up with these long since
Oh,
passed.
Kevin.
But remember, across from Kevin's house was this pond. All right, behind there was across the street. Behind this one guy's house was a pond, and we could go back there and fish, but he said we had to catch and release. All right. And and I didn't know how to fish very well because my dad would take us down to an area. For anyone who's listening, and if that's not from the area, there was a place called Hot Waters. That we used to
The
fish
old,
at.
it used to be hot from the
Electric
The power
company or
plant-
something.
The power,
Power
plant,
plant,
cooling
yes.
water came out.
Yeah, and it would like nuke the water.
your fish would come out cooked.
Yeah. you can only release if they don't swallow the hook and you kill it while removing the hook.
Right.
I feel like that's part of this story. I saw the look and the release.
Ed rips out half the gills and everything
Yeah, the
else.
Yes,
stomach.
I didn't know because I'm an idiot. You know, I was just a kid.
Some
I
things
was
never change.
I was 12, 13
Beats it up
years
against
old.
a tree to get it off.
And we would, like Wayne said, on our mopeds, we'd go over to Kevin's, and then he'd say, "Hey, you want to go fishing at the pond?" And first of all, that pond had goddamn snapping turtles. Now, I don't know if
Were you
anyone in
fishing
the
for them?
audience, no, but they would, if you get something on the line, those snapping turtles would go at it. And
Bite it in half.
dude, besides bite in half, you never let them near anything because once a snapping turtle goes down, it doesn't
And
release.
their necks stretch like a foot. And they don't just come out of the shell. They're like, boop. And they will fuck a bitch up.
Chuck's not
No
kidding.
shit.
Because I grew up, there was a big private park on the street I live on.
Down where down by you.
And there
It
was
was a
snapping
private
turtles.
fishing reserve.
What's that?
It was a private fishing thing, right?
No,
Where was that?
Outdoor Life Park?
Outdoor
Oh,
life.
Outdoor Life. Okay.
Yeah, and they would stock the ponds and whatnot. But there
Sure.
was we used to play like ice hockey when the ponds would freeze over and whatnot in the winter. But in the summer, we'd kind of go running around back there, even though we weren't supposed to. And there were big fucking snapping turtles back
Snapping
there. I'm talking,
turtles. Yes. Oh,
fucking-
wow. That big?
they were big. They were fucking big.
They had prehistoric.
They were. They wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know how old they were, but they weren't to be fucked with.
Right. They had horns and everything. They can. Well,
But sometimes the
Smoking
old
a
guys would go
cigarette,
catch
sitting on a
them.
log.
You know, they'd put this giant hook out there with meat, and then pulling these big turtles, and it scared the shit out of you.
Oh, that would be
big.
at the game dinner. Like turtle soup is.
Ugh.
I guess it's supposed to be really good, like roast beef. Like,
Did you
well,
ever smell somebody
if I want
cooking
roast
turtle
beef-
soup?
it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
it's
I
like, there's
wanted
no
the-
way.
Yeah. It tastes just like roast beef. Well, then buy roast beef.
Right. I have the Arby's super roast beef sandwich. See how easy that was?
Yeah.
With horsey
Guess
sauce.
what? It
Oh,
was
and I have a
turtle.
coupon.
That was turtle.
Son of a. I have a super turtle Arby's.
Extra turtle.
Can I put double turtle meat on that, please? No special, no horsey sauce.
The only thing that sucks is when you get part of that shell.
There's a shell in mine.
Ew.
Thought you ate it from the shell.
Right. That's the worst. And not getting the show. And they're just, well, when I would go there with Kevin, which is right there back behind here in Hidden Valley,
Yeah.
we'd go and he would do that. And I was terrible a fisherman. I was absolutely terrible. I'm not even going to.
I don't understand how you're bad at fishing.
Well,
Yeah.
the first thing was when we did the minnow, the way that I learned to do the minnow, you guys are well more versed than I. My dad showed me you take the minnow, you kind of squeeze on it, and then their mouth goes like when you squeeze on it, and you go the hook through it,
Right.
and then it would come out the gill, you spin it, and then through the body. All right, which
Kinda.
the first time I did.
Ted came off.
The first time I did it, I cried because when I did. Listen, the first time he did it, I squeezed the body in their mouth and went, like that, and I put the hook in, but I didn't know. I was like 12 or 13, and I did it, and I went too shallow, and I watched his eye, like he was staring at me, going, "Why me?" And his eye goes. His
Oh, yeah.
popped out, and then I spun it around, and I'm sitting there, and I did.
You got Sammy Davis Jr. fish.
A Sandy Duncan fish.
I was just saying, I was trying to think of a Sandy Duncan one, but I couldn't.
Spun it around, put it through the body, and then I looked at it, and its one eye, it was like that last gasp of breath was staring at me like, I'll see you in hell. You know what I mean? And then I did it, and I was like, oh, God, the poor little fish, because it was alive, and it's like, oh, God. You're just Freddy Kruegering this fish to death. You throw it out like Pinhead into the wild, then it's, even if it has any semblance of life left in it, then to be sitting there and some wild creature comes and eats it. And when I pulled the fish in, Kevin was there. Him and Sean, the brothers that we
Yeah.
they would go. This guy Mike Mahar, I don't know if he's still around. He would go.
I remember Mike.
And
I
that
like him.
I pull it in, and we had janky, just cheap, terrible fish.
Well,
Short.
your kids.
I didn't even have a long rod. Mine was.
Did
a
you have the
short-
Ronco Pocket Fisherman?
I didn't have the Ronco, but it was a short rod. I think I still have it here. When we come back to the POD, I think it's
You
still in the
rode a
garage.
short bus.
And we bring it in, and I never wound the line right, and I'd always buy the wrong line because it would snap on me, or it
Yeah.
would tangle on the end, and I went to do it, and it'd snap on the end. Well, I brought this fish up, and it was a pond fish, so it's not like I'm bringing in a largemouth bass.
Right.
I'm bringing
Yeah.
in, something just a
Some kind
hair,
of bluegill.
something just a hair bigger than the minnow I threw out
Little
there.
panfish.
Right. Well, I pull it out, and I didn't know. They just say you got to remove the hook. Well,
You
what's
just
that?
yanked it out.
Yeah, I just go. I couldn't get it
So
out.
you killed 2 fish in one day? Was that the end of your fishing career?
So Kevin comes over and he grabs the fish, and it looks like a paper mache at the top because I just, I'm trying to get in the hook. There's one random piece of meat with the hook still on it. And he just goes, well, we can't release this now.
Yep.
He goes, this is bait. This has now become our bait. So,
Cut bait.
But he then took pliers and just went and popped it out. And I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was terrible at it because I felt so bad for the fish, but I like McDonald's fish sandwiches. You know what I mean? Or Arby's fish sandwich.
Arby's is okay, but McDonald's, no.
You don't think so? I like their tartar. Maybe it's their tartar sauce and the soft little buns that I
Yeah.
like.
There's no square fish in the sea.
Hey, I'm gonna have to hit it, you guys.
Oh yeah, we're
All right,
over.
Wayne.
We're,
See you,
we're
Wayne.
over anyways, Wayne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We'll say we can. You want to sign off with us, Wayne?
Yeah, sure.
But just remember,
shit.
we are over. We're going to be leaving you again with it's Besomorph and Arcano and Neoni, which I really like her music. It's Army. Check it out. You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You normally listen to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
Soon to be in person. Soon. Right over there is the Wizard of Oz, the Ringus, the Bionic Paper Prepper.
Good evening.
And right here, last but not least, right below below me is always
Below
keeping us
me.
in balance. He's below me. Always keeping us in balance and check is A1 Continuity. Wayne! Always remember to
guys.
check out everything. Like, share, subscribe. Audience members, don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And always remember that you are somebody. And after that, we are out of here.
See ya.
When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it standing side by side. You know I'll come running when you need. I'm coming. You know I'll come running. If you go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your If you go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarms and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.